Good morning, children. Let us enter in the phylum Mollusca. Molluscans are tissue grade, triploblastic, eucoelomates with organ system grade of development. Here, the animal body is very soft and it is sluggish, covered by a thick layer of mucus. So, very difficult to hold these animals. You might have experiencing the snails around you nowadays. It is a molluscan. Around the soft, sluggish body, there is a hard shell made up of calcium and phosphates. These animals are exclusively aquatic in nature. Some are also found in the moist soil where water content is more. When you see animal body, after removal of the shell, we can see anterior head region. There is a dorsal muscular covering. Inside this, we call a visceral mass. So that covering is known as mantle. And towards the ventral side, there is a thick muscular foot. So there are three regions now. It is slightly different from rest all phyla, whatever we have studied so far. They have anterior head region, they have dorsal mantle protecting internal visceral mass, and the ventral muscular foot which helps in locomotion whenever there is a necessity. If you consider the head region, there is a slight ventral opening, a small opening, and this we call mouth, guarded by lips. Lip-like structure, not the true lips. And there are small tentacles which helps in nasoreception. They have tiny photoreceptor regions to sense a vision. And in the visceral mass, which is protected by mantle, all digestive, circulatory, respiratory, reproductive, excretory, all these systems are located. Digestive system is complicated, but it has mouth and opens into the anus. Circulation is said to be open type, like arthropodans. Here, the blood is blue in color due to a pigment called hemocyanin. There is a sac which stores the air. It is known as pulmonary sac and its scientific name is Ctenidia, Ctenidia. There are metanephridae. These are slightly well-developed excretory organs we found in molluscans. So metanephridae for excretion. Here the animals are bisexual, having both male and female gonads in one body. They undergo cross-fertilization. Fertilization is external or internal. Development is said to be indirect with the larval stage. In these molluscans, shell development is peculiar. So the animal like Nautilus, it is protected by a shell made up of single plate. So such animals belongs to first group in Mollusca, known as Monoplacophora. Second group, Cypris and Unio, we call Shimpla or Tisre. This animal is covered by shell made up of two plates. So it is called bivalva, it's a common name. Scientific name is Pelicypoda. This is second group. Third group, animal name is Chiton. Here there is a thick covering, so called shell, but it is made up of many plates. So this group is Polyplacophora. Now see the names: Monoplacophora, Pelicypoda and Polyplacophora, shell made up of many plates. Fourth group, example is Pila. This animal is arranged around the columella. It is a central axis, and accordingly the shell development occur in the form of coil. So shell is coiled. This is gastropoda. Fifth group, where the shell appear like a tusk. Tusk is elephant's tooth. So the shape of the cell is like a tusk. And a beautiful animal is living inside. Animal name is Dentalium. Fifth group, animal body is huge. They can easily protect from the predators. So they don't have shell. Shell is mainly for protection. So in first 5 groups of mollusca, we can see the shell development in different forms. Sixth group, when we see, animals are octopus, loligo and sepia. These animals having a huge body, they have oral arms provided with the suckers, so they can easily attack the enemies who are approaching towards them, or they can catch the prey. So these animals are without shell. So this is one group where molluscan body is not protected by the shell. These animals are called as cephalopoda. So total 6 groups are made in phylum Mollusca. They exhibit similar features like aquatic, triploblastic, tissue grade of development, bilaterally symmetrical, eucoelomate, segmented body arranged in 3 divisions: anterior head, dorsal mantle enclosing visceral mass, ventral muscular foot. All systems are well developed. Blood is with hemocyanin, open circulation, metanephridae for excretion, ctenidae for respiration. Let me tell the most important feature of molluscan. If you see the mouth, there is a tongue which is protruded out whenever there is a requirement, and they can absorb the nutrients. It is called rasping tongue and its name is radula. And when the 2 lips opens, 2 jaws open, jaw-like structures, not the true jaws, we can see the transversely arranged teeth. So transverse teeth and radula, these 2 are peculiar features found only in mollusca. With this, I have completed phylum Mollusca. So far, we are dealing with the classification under kingdom Animalia. We have completed poriferans, coelenterate, ctenophorans, platyhelminthes, aschelminthes, annelida and arthropoda. Poriferans, pore-bearing canal system, spicules forming skeleton. Coelenterate ctenophorans, they show polyp medusae with tentacles having nidoblast. They have coelenteron. Then flatworms, coelomates, thick cuticle, presence of hook suckers. These are parasitic adaptations. They have flame cells for excretion and they are hermaphrodites. Aschelminthes, pseudocoelomates, unsegmented body, complete organ system grade of development, unisexuality with sexual dimorphism. Annelida, metamerism, moist skin for respiration. Blood is reddish due to hemoglobin, circulation said to be closed, bisexual but they show cross fertilization, setae, parapodia, suckers. These are locomotory organs. And the biggest group, arthropoda. Sense organs, chitinous exoskeleton, molting phenomena, jointed appendages for locomotion, Malpighian tubules for excretion, open circulation. The blood is without respiratory pigment, so it is colorless blood known as hemolymph. Unisexuality. Larval stage is found in the development and they undergo metamorphosis. And the mollusca. With this, I'll conclude this session. Thank